we need to make sure that the world is our market. We cannot just be concentrated on a few markets, because if that market falters, then paano na? So it's really best to really open the market to the world.
Well, it's a good time to diversify, especially because
Yes, yeah.
recently the United States has been unpredictable with respect to the tariffs that they have been imposing.
Yes, correct.
Earlier, they had imposed 19%. And then recently po, we must discuss the 12.5%.
Yes.
But the headline is that you have been working on having exemptions to this. But ma'am, first of all, we'd like to ask, because the 19% had been given the thumbs down by the Supreme Court in the United States because it was a unilateral decision daw po. But the 12.5% was because of unfair labor practices or forced labor. But may ganun po ba tayo?
Actually, wala tayong ganon. But again, we issued the JAO, a Joint Administrative Order with DTI, DOF, and DOLE last week. So just to assure them that we don't engage in these kinds of practices and we don't do these things. So we are hoping that this will actually change the values, no, or the numbers to a much lower. We're really hoping to bring it back to 10%, because after the 19%, 10%, and then now 12.5%. But we're hoping to bring it, even if we can bring it lower than 10%, then that would be really very beneficial for us. So our negotiators are in the US now. Ongoing ang negotiations ngayon.
Of course, the United States is our top trading partner, but you have also diversified. And as you had mentioned earlier, we have been trading more as well with Japan. Now you're chair of the ASEAN Economic Ministers and the ASEAN Economic Community. Yeah. How is our trade within the ASEAN region? Do you have wins that you would like to mention from ASEAN as well?
Yes, thank you, Margo, for this opportunity. Now, first, I want to say that we already concluded the DEFA, the Digital Economic Framework Agreement. This is a major win for us in our chairship, because we really wanted to get this done. This will open the entire ASEAN in the digital platform. There's actually so many areas, no, where this is will be very important, like even cybersecurity, digital trade, the movement of goods. There's actually a lot that will be in this. But let's say for trade, the e-commerce will now open the market to the entire ASEAN. So the potential in the onset is $3 trillion. So malaking opportunity to for our Philippine products to be sold with a preferential tariff all over ASEAN. So this is a big win for us, and this is the first in the world. So we are very proud that we will be signing this in our ASEAN chairship, and in the final in November, masasign ito in November. But at least it's already been concluded. So malaking bagay ito. And for us, ASEAN chairship, there's really a lot for us to show. No, we have quite a number of deliverables, and now we are on track with everything. And then we have another ASEAN Economic Ministers meeting this September. So again, a lot of things to talk about. Remember, ASEAN is a very strong force when we bond together. We are a huge market. The potential of ASEAN as a bloc is very big. We buy a lot of goods also, and we also have a lot to share in terms of let's say industries, in terms of digital, in terms of AI. There's so much that ASEAN can contribute to the world. So ASEAN as a bloc, we're a force to reckon with.
Well,
also.
even U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, when he was here, was saying that